Practice our syllabication of words. So we have another big word here. What is the first thing when we look at our poster that says how to break up words into syllables? What's the first thing we check? Elise. Well, right before that, the first thing it says to look for ES,
ING,
ED, or S. What do we call those? Inflectional endings. Does this word have any inflectional endings at the end?
No.
No. So we move to the second step, which Elise is what? Circle the vowels. Yes, ma'am. So in red, you're going to find the vowels in the word, and you're going to circle them using your red crayon or marker. Now, what do you notice that's at the end of this word?
E.
Ezra, what kind of E?
Magic.
Magic E. What do we do with magic E? We cross it out because it does not make any sound. So,
He needs your marker.
oh, okay. This isn't working?
Mm-mm.
All right. So, how many vowels are in this word? Two. Okay. Now, after I have my vowels circled, I've crossed out my magic E because it's not making a sound. It's not making a vowel sound. I'm not going to circle it. What do I do next? Zania.
Label the vowels with V.
What's right next? Underline each consonant between the vowels. Not every single consonant in the word, just the consonants between the vowels. And I'm underlining those in blue. How many consonants are in this word? Princeton? Two. So let's label our vowels and consonants. So I'm going to put V under my vowels, C under my consonants. What pattern do I have in this word? Elise?
C, 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 V.
V, C, C, V. Now, how am I going to divide this word? Jaden?
In between the two consonants.
Exactly. When there are two consonants between the vowels, we divide in between the consonants. So take our scissors, and we're going to cut our word apart. And now I have how many syllables are in this word? Two. Okay. Let's talk about the sounds in the first syllable. What is this first syllable saying to me? All right, let's tap and say the sounds together. Ready? Mun. Okay, what kind of syllable is this?
Closed.
It's a closed syllable. So I'm going to mark CL on the top to show it's a closed syllable. All right, so I've got mun on my first syllable. What is my second syllable? Okay, let's say the sounds together. D. Because of magic E, I know that this is not going to say a, it's going to say what? A. D, A, Dane. Okay, what kind of syllable is this one, Coralie?
Magic E.
It's a magic E syllable. So I'm going to label it by putting an M and an E at the top. All right, now I know how to read this syllable, mun, and I know how to spell out and pronounce this syllable, Dane. So when I put it together, what word am I going to make? Mundane. Boys and girls, that is a big word. Does anybody know what mundane means? Corbin?
I'm trying to get the name of it.
Okay, Elise, what do you think it means?
It's like someone.
Think it means someone? All right, we'll have one more guess and I'm going to tell you. Bennett?
It's a day of the week.
It is not a day of the week, but that's a good guess. Mundane means boring or dull. If you do something that's just like, whoa, this is so boring, you can say it's a mundane task. All right? So, boys and girls, we syllabicate words like this so that when we come across new words that are big, we can break them apart, talk about the syllable type, and read any kind of word. Isn't that awesome? All right, our next word on our list, go ahead and cut it out. Now, this one has something tricky that we have not done together yet. So cut out the next strip. Whoa, mamacita. Look at how long this word is. Woo! All right. Do I have to just give up and say, I'm never going to be able to read that word?
No.
I can use my syllabication rules and figure out what this word is. Some of you may already know, but don't blurt out what it is, okay? We're going to study it together. All right. Do I have any inflectional endings at the end of this word?
No.
No, I do not. All right. So what's the next thing I need to do? Circle all the vowels in what color?
Red.
Red. Now, you're going to notice there's more than two. Right. Circle them all, and then Elise is right. We have a magic E at the end. So how many vowels did I circle in this big word, Charlie? Three. So how many syllables am I going to have in this word? Not five. Three. Because every syllable has to have a vowel in it. All right. So we've got a lot of underlining to do. Now we're going to take our blue and do what with it?
Underline the consonants
Underline the consonants between the vowels only. Okay? So look up here. I'm underlining the N and the T because they are the consonants between the O and the E. And then I'm underlining the M, the P, and the L because they are the consonants between the E and the A. That's all that I'm going to underline. All right. Now, I'm going to label my consonants and vowels. So go ahead and put V if it's got a red circle over it, and put C if it has a consonant. If it's a consonant, so if it's got that blue line, you're going to put a C. If it's a red circle, you'll put a V. Now, this is a really big word, so we're going to take it one part at a time. You might even want to kind of ignore the second part of it. My first two vowels, what pattern do I have? Griffin.
V, C, C, V.
V, C, C, V. All right, where do I divide that kind of syllable? The V.
Between the N and the T.
Yes, between the N and the T. That is between those two consonants. So when we have V, C, C, V, we divide it. All right. Slash. I have my first syllable. What is my first syllable in this word? Charlie?
Con.
Con. What kind of syllable is it? Charlie?
Closed.
Closed. So I'm going to put CL above that syllable type, and I'm going to set it aside for right now. I've got more syllabicating to do. All right, now, whoa, okay. This is a rule that we learned at the very beginning. So, how many consonant sounds do we have in between the next two vowels, Henry? Well, how many total? He's technically right. There are 3 letters, but what do we notice? What do we know about the P and the L?
They're a blend.
They're a blend. Do we separate blends?
No.
No. Do we separate digraphs?
No.
Do we separate digraph blends?
No.
No. So really the P and the L are acting as one big consonant, okay? So where am I going to divide the next syllable? If I have really 2, the C and then the PL are going to stay together because they're a blend. Princeton?
Between the N and the T.
Between the M and the P is exactly right. So take your scissors and you're going to cut. What is my next syllable, Bennett? Hem. What kind of syllable is this? Bennett?
Closed.
Close. So I'm going to put CL above it. It's a closed syllable. My last syllable is already cut for me. What kind of syllable is this?
Open.
Zinnia?
Open.
Not an open syllable. Carly?
Magic.
Magic E. It's got our E with the slash through it. How do we mark a magic E syllable?
M-E.
M and E above it.
And it's capital.
And it's capital. All right, now boys and girls, what is this syllable? How do we pronounce this word?
Plate.
Corbin? Say it again.
Plate.
Plate. Okay. So now this is how we can put this word back together and figure out what it is. What was our first syllable? Con. Then what? Tim. And then what?
Plate.
Plate. Boys and girls, can you spell the word con?
Yes.
Yes. Can you spell the word tem? Can you spell the word plate?
Yes.
Boys and girls, you can read and spell a huge word like contemplate because you know how to syllabicate this massive word.
Cut it out.
It's okay. All right, great job. We have one left, and it has our new special syllable type in it. So, cut out your last word. All right. Do we have any inflectional endings at the end of this word? No. All right. What do we do now? Circle the vowels. Now, boys and girls, this is something that's a little bit tricky. So I'm going to show you what to do first. We haven't done a word with this syllable type before. All right? So look how I circled my vowels. All right, I have the letter I at the very beginning. But at the end of the word, I have a what? What is AY called? A vowel team. Yes, so I'm going to circle those together because both of these letters represent my vowel sound. All right, now I'm going to take my blue marker and I'm going to do what? Underline what?
Each consonant.
The consonants that are between my vowels. Okay, then I'm going to label them. V under the red circles. C under the blue consonants. What pattern is this word? Charlie?
V, C, C, V.
V, C, C, V. And how do we break apart a V, C, C, V word, Bennett?
Between the S and the M.
Between the S and the M, between those two consonants. Snapperoonie. Now I have, how many syllables are in this word?
2.
2. What's my first syllable?
This.
Dis. What kind of syllable is it?
Close.
Close. I'm going to put CL above it. Now, what kind of syllable is my second syllable? Jaden.
Open.
Not open.
Close.
Not close. This was our brand new one. Vowel team is right. Great job, Zinnia. Now, to label a vowel team, you're going to put V for vowel and T for team. So, whenever we have a syllable with a vowel team in it, we will label it this way. So now, boys and girls, I can put this word together because I know the first syllable is dis. The second syllable is may. When I put it together, what word do I make?
Dismay.
Dismay. Does anybody know what the word dismay means?
Month.
Not a month, although it has the word may in it. Zinnia? You can't do it? It doesn't mean you can't do it. We'll try one more guess. Ezra?
Like you missed something?
Sort of close. Dismay just means you're kind of sad or upset about something. I'm dismayed that you chose to break the rules that Miss Berry had told you guys about. That made me feel dismayed. It just means I'm kind of disappointed or sad.
That like it feels like you feel sad inside, but then you.
It's
feel
a
good.
similar meaning to sad. So boys and girls, give yourselves a hand. That was a lot of silicating some brand new, huge words, and you did it beautifully. Hunter? All right, So, boys and girls, we are ready to check our skills from this past week's lesson. The very first one is going to be a sound, okay? So, we're going to write some sounds on number 1. I want you to write the sounds. The first sound is A. Repeat. Hold on. Don't write anything yet. Repeat. A. So we learned this week there are lots of ways to spell A, right? I want you to write all the ways to spell A on number 1. Number 1, you're going to spell the ways to spell A. So you'll write one way, put a comma. Write another way, put a comma. When you're done, put your pencil down. Hunter, you good? Have them down? Okay, put your pencils down. How do we spell A? Princeton.
A-Y-A-I.
Okay, A-Y-A-I, and there's one more way. Now, boys and girls, remember, if you did not write this, leave what you wrote on your paper. On the copied side, we're going to write A. That's the first way you can spell long A. Okay, what was the another way? Henry?
Space E.
Yes, A magic E is another way we can spell long A. And then Princeton told us another one, A-I and A-Y. How many ways do we know how to spell long A? 4. We learned 4 ways to spell long A. Go ahead and copy this on the copied side of your paper. Don't fix anything on the my spelling side. And they can be in any order, it's fine. Make sure you have A magic E, A-I, and A-Y. Everybody have it? Copied? Okay, here we go. Now we're going to write some words. So for number 2, write the word paid. Now listen to how we use it in a sentence. Repeat, paid. I paid the waiter. Write paid. Okay, pencils down as soon as you're finished. And then on the copied side, we're going to write the word paid. A-D. P-A, and I'm spelling the long A in this word with A-I. P-A-I-D. Copy this on the copied side of your page. All right, number 3, the word is late. Repeat.
Late.
Were you late to school this morning? Late. Write the word late. And then put your pencil down. Okay, and then on the copied side, you're going to copy this. A, and then this word has magic E. So you should spell late, L-A-T, with magic E. Copy this on the copied side. All right, number 4, the word is day. What day is your birthday? Day. Tap the sounds. Listen to where we're hearing that long A. This one gives us a clue. Everybody ready? Pencils down when you're finished. All right, we spell day, D, and then A is spelled A-Y. Why do we spell the long A with A-Y in this word, Jaden? It's at the end of the word. So we know that spelling pattern, the A-Y, comes at the end of a word. Good job. Do you ever have this copied? Corbin, do you have a copy? All right, number 5 is plain. Listen to how I use it in a sentence. This is a homophone. We took a plane to go visit Disney World. Plane. Tap the sounds to yourself. Spell each sound. Pencils down when you're finished. Okay, plane. On the copied side, you're going to copy this. We have ul, a, and then we need that magic E to make our A long. Plane. Copy this. If you missed it, leave it just like it is, and just copy over here. This kind of plane, the one that you fly on, is spelled A magic E. All right, couple more words. Okay, this is another one you're going to have to listen to the sentence. Number 6 is main. What was the main idea of that story? Main. Pencils down. All right, you're going to write spelled with an M, A, spelled A-I, and then main. All right, the next word is stray. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to advise you to tap this one out. You've got a big blend at the beginning, so don't miss any of those sounds. Tap it to yourself before you write it. Stray. Did you see the stray cat walking down the road? Stray. And look over what you wrote. Make sure you've got each sound in there. Tap it. Check your work. All right, number 7. On the copied side, you're going to write stray. And then A, spelled with A-Y. Did you get all 3 sounds in that blend?
Yes.
Okay. Those tri-blends can be tricky because there's 3. So a lot of times one of the sounds gets left out. That's why it's good to tap each sound so you get all 3 letters in there. Okay, and then our last one on this part is the word page. What page do we need to do for homework? Page. Okay, here we go. A, magic E, and we've got that tricky soft G sound. Did everybody spell it? Remember to spell it with a G and not a J?
Yes.
And with the magic E. So write this on the copied side. Even if you got it correct, you're still going to copy it exactly like I have it on the board. And if you missed it, it's okay. Don't change anything. That lets me know which patterns you know right away and which ones we might need some more practice with. Okay. Does everybody have all of the words copied?
Yes.
On both sides. All right, now it's time for our sentences. We have 2 sentences today. So remember, I'm going to say the sentence. You're going to repeat the sentence twice, and then you're going to write it. Okay? The first sentence is, today I will change my socks.
Today.
Repeat. Today I will change my socks. One more time. Today I will change my socks. Pick up your pencil and write that sentence. Today I will change my socks. Today I will change my socks. Put your pencil down. Once you have it written completely, check it. Make sure it looks like a sentence should look. And then look at me when you're ready. copy this on the copy line on your paper. Today, I'm going to start it with what kind of letter? Capital T. D-A-Y. Today, I will change C-H-A-N-G-E my, and then socks. Now, boys and girls, we know several ways to spell the k sound. Why did I choose the CK way to spell the k sound in the word socks? Henry? It's at the end of a word, and what else? What other rule do we know? We use the CK when it follows what?
A vowel.
What kind of vowel? Short or long?
Short.
Short. When it follows a short vowel is when you use the CK to spell k. All right, and then don't forget our inflectional ending S, not ES, just S. Socks. Did everybody get this copied? Okay, our second and last sentence is this. Now remember, don't pick up your pencil until we've repeated it twice. That helps it get into your brain. So pencils down until we've repeated it twice. I would like to take a trip on a train. Repeat. I would like to take a trip on a train. Okay, repeat it one more time. I would like to take a trip on a train. Now you may write it. I would like to take a trip on a train. I would like to take a trip on a train. Check over your sentence. Make sure it looks how a sentence should look. Make sure you included each word, that you spelled the words correctly. On a train. All right, are we ready to check it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Everybody good? Okay, so on the copy line, again, remember, you're copying what I write. You're not just copying your sentence over. You're looking at the board, and you're copying exactly how I have it here. If I capitalize a letter, you capitalize that letter, okay? Check your spelling as well. All right, I starts our sentence. Will be capitalized. I would. That's one of our high frequency words from a couple weeks ago. It's a little bit tricky to spell. W-O-U, that silent L-D. I would like to take a trip on a and then long A, with the period. Copy this exactly as I have it on the board on the copy line of your paper. Corbin, you have it copied down? Right here. All right, boys and girls, I'm so excited to look over this and see how you were able to put all of those practicing that we've done this week with the AI, the AY, the A magic E. That was a lot of information we learned this week, so I'm excited to see how you did.
Wait, is this your last day?
Well, this is our last lesson for this week, and then we're going to start a brand new week. A brand new spelling pattern.
We don't